Kia ora, a much quieter looking day in store as we head through the rest of Wednesday. A real chill in the air though, first thing down across some of those more southern parts of the country. Temperatures in Queenstown are down to 3 degrees Celsius to kick things off, but the satellite charts showing plenty of clear sky and sunshine. And just see the last of that front clearing away towards the north, and for many of us, this afternoon is looking fine and dry, some decent spells of sunshine as well. There is a little bit more cloud just pushing up in towards the south and a few showers in towards the likes of, say, Invercargill. But for many of us, it is looking like a dry story through Wednesday afternoon and even through most of the night time as well. That clear sky sticking with us. Temperatures on the South Island still back down to around about 4s and 5s through parts of central Otago. But I think we are still going to find it is a little bit cooler, even up north. Not quite to the same levels, but compared to that stifling heat we've been seeing through the last couple of nights, things are looking much more bearable. Here are our temperatures as we head into the early hours of Thursday morning. Temperatures back down to around about 14 or 15 degrees Celsius for Invercargill, just down below average for the time of year. While down south we're back to about 4s and 5s for places like Queenstown, 6 there for Invercargill. So it is going to be a cooler start to the day first thing on Thursday. But again, there's plenty of dry weather around first off. We'll find though, there's two things to watch out for really. This next area of wet weather pushing in towards the far southern and western parts, spilling across into Southland as we head in towards the end of the day. And we'll also find some showers springing up through that central spine of Northland, Auckland, and down towards parts of Waikato and Waitomo as we head through the afternoon. For the North Island, we start off with some decent spells of sunshine from, say, Taranaki down towards Wellington. There's a little bit more cloud through Hawke's Bay up in towards Tairāwhiti, and perhaps that cloud thick enough to give an odd isolated shower about the higher ground. But for most spots there, I think it's just areas of cloud to watch out for. Through the afternoon, we'll find showers springing up just down that central spine of Northland and Auckland, where we get a bit of convergence in the winds, where the winds come together, forces that air up, helps that cloud generate, and we'll see some showers, and some of those perhaps on the sharper side as we head through the afternoon. So it's worth keeping an eye on the radar. They're by far and away not for everyone, but I think it's worth just keeping an eye on the forecast for those areas from Northland right the way down towards Waitomo. But you can see on the charts, there's still plenty of clear sky and plenty of sunshine. And our temperatures climb back to highs of around about 25 degrees Celsius in Auckland, 22 for Wellington. So not quite the same as we've been seeing recently, but still relatively pleasant temperatures. And I think overnight temperatures between around about that 10 and 15 degrees Celsius mark. As we head down towards the South Island, again, for many of us, it's a dry start. Plenty of sunshine for that western coast up in towards Nelson and Marlborough. We might catch an odd shower around the southern parts of Canterbury and down towards Otago just to start the day. High cloud feeds across from the west as we head in towards the afternoon, and you can see that rain pushes in towards Fiordland by the end of the day. We might find an odd shower or spot of rain out in towards that eastern side as well, in towards Southland, but really late in the day, I think generally just that cloud picking up and increasing. We might catch an odd isolated shower about the foothills of Canterbury up in towards the ranges of Marlborough. But again, for many of us, it is looking like a dry day. In terms of our temperatures, back to highs of around about 20 degrees Celsius for Christchurch. So again, cooler than we saw at the weekend, but I think we are going to find a fairly pleasant looking story there. And overnight temperatures a little bit warmer than we'll see overnight tonight into those early hours of Thursday. So you can see our minimum temperature there for Queenstown, 10 degrees Celsius. That cloud helping to act like a bit of a blanket through the night time there. As we head in towards Friday and the weekend, we are going to find a front moving up the country. Pushes that wet weather on towards the western coast of the South Island as we head through the daytime on Friday. And there will be some heavier falls to watch out for as well, so worth keeping an eye on the forecast there as that wet weather feeds through. But you can see for the North Island for Friday, most of the time it is looking fine and dry. As we head into the weekend, the long weekend for Auckland and those northern parts of the country, and also in towards that Nelson region, we are going to find that wet weather makes its way northward. So keep an eye on the forecast. That rain is slowly edging up the country. But as always, you can find the latest forecasts at metservice.com.